Hey, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Bashimi Ashai, and double honors to the elders of GMS, and Shalom to all the Akim all over this country and all over the world. Today's day is January the 1st of 012. You know, the day after, we gathered with the brothers yesterday in a harmony, but in a harmony for the destruction of America, So, hey, so shalom all the brothers out there. We had a good time through the spirit, you know what I mean? And like all the brothers in America and all over the world, sending curses on America and all over the world to be destroyed, and for the downfall of the nations and the downfall of the wicked, the third part of man, all right? The wicked one, Esau, the so-called white man, all right? Starting with you elites, you Rothschilds, destruction is coming for you. And Yahweh Shai is going to come back and take over this planet, man, through the power of Yahweh. All right? And so the topic today is going to be two topics in one, in a way, or three. But exposing Christmas for what it is, nothing but a demonic pagan holiday. All right? All right? Nothing but demonic pagan holiday that goes back to ancient Babylon. All right? And at the same time making key points about this year is not really even the new year. The new year comes in the springtime, the month of Abib, which is in the Passover period, during like March, February, March. That's when the new year begins. And then the last topic, we're gonna just wrap it up with a year in review on 011. Okay, and so we get right started with it. You want to start with the Abib porn or the Nimrod?
Okay.
Want to start with the Christmas?
All right.
Yeah, you just do your thing.
Right. This is a website about Nimrod. Because you had a lot of people out there. They celebrated Christmas, not knowing the true origins of Christmas. Okay, and basically, in a nutshell, Christmas Christmas is a old Babylonian custom or tradition. Well, I'm just about to read it. Somebody go to Jeremiah 10th chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Since the Lord told us about following the ways of the heathen. All right. Okay, and this is under Nimrod. It says Nimrod, the Lord of Christmas. Okay, and I'll just read like a couple paragraphs. It says, Nimrod started the great organized worldly apostasy from the Most High that has dominated this world until now. Nimrod married his own mother, whose name was Semiramis. After Nimrod's death, his so-called mother/wife, Semiramis, propagated the evil doctrine of the survival of Nimrod as a spirit being.
Yeah, that means like when it says propagated, she basically lied about everything, man. She just made it up, about when Nimrod died, and that when he died, that he came back to life as a Tammuz, as one of her sons, which is going to explain further on in the article. So when she had a child, she named the child Tammuz, but told everybody, look, this is Nimrod back in the reincarnation, everybody. Mm-hmm. So you can read on.
Right. Okay. It says, she claimed a full-grown evergreen tree sprang up overnight from a dead tree stump, which symbolized the springing forth onto new life of the dead of Nimrod. On each anniversary of his birth, she claimed Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts upon it. It says December 25th was a birthday of Nimrod. This is the real origin of the Christmas tree. All right. So that's basically telling you, in a nutshell, what Christmas is about, where it comes from, how it's an old Babylonian custom, and what the Christmas tree comes from. Okay.
Might as well get that.
Yeah, might as well.
10, right?
I think you got it, right?
You got it? Oh, you got it? Okay.
Right,
Start at 1 again.
Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, so he's telling the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? He's not talking to the whole world. He's not saying, oh, everybody. He only deals with the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Okay? And he's speaking through the prophet Jeremiah. All right? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Right. The Lord said through Jeremiah, learn not the way of the heathen.
That's right.
This custom called Christmas is a Babylonian custom, which is the heathens.
That's right.
All right?
Has nothing to do with the Lord, man.
It had nothing to do with the Lord. And they want to say, oh, December 25th was the Lord's birthday, when we're going to prove in the scriptures that the Lord wasn't born on December 25th.
That's right.
All right? The Lord was born on the Passover, which
right.
which we'll prove a little bit on in the show.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Right, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right, and the Lord said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Okay? Because when you go back to Genesis, the Lord, I believe it was the 4th day, right? That he created the sun, the moon, and the stars, okay, to be a light to separate the day and the night. All right, and he also, I think it's 14, 1 and 14.
Yeah,
It's the third day. Yeah, 1:13. Yeah,
Got it, bro?
I got it. All right, Genesis 1:13, and the evening and the morning were the third day, and the Most High said, let there be lights, and the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Okay, go. You gonna go right? Well, it says the 4th day, right?
Well, yeah, it's the 4th day. That's when you read there's the end of the 3rd day.
Oh, it's like it's like.
But you got it. But it's going into the 4th day now.
I read it again, bro.
Yeah, you got it.
Genesis 1:14, and the Most High said, let there be lights, and in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Right. So the Lord created the stars, the sun, and the moon. Okay, to be for us to determine when the new moon or the new month comes in.
Yep.
All right. And to determine the time of day. All right, and the time of year it is, and the times of years. Okay. So that's why that's why the Lord create. So that's why the Lord said, "Don't be dismayed at them." All right, because you've got these heathens, these other nations. They sit here and they worship the sun. The Most High didn't tell us to worship the sun. All right. What?
I got two for you real quick. Trying to look up. Let me look. I got one for you proving that what the brother just read there. The sun and the moon were used for how does it say for signs, okay, for signs and for what seasons?
For seasons and for days and years.
And days and years. So I'm gonna after this script look for a script that the month come from the moon, and it was that Ecclesiastes or Ezra's, but there's one here that shows like the tribe of Issachar, they could read the stars, the constellations, and they used it as signs, like. That's why when we make videos, you see the elders out in the streets of us, the prophets, Heavenly Father, always mentioning the eclipse. That's how the Lord communicates. That's a sign.
Sign for the times.
That's for the sign for the times. And every year, what happens before this so-called New Year comes in? There's an eclipse either a month before the so-called New Year or a month after the so-called New Year. And not even that. There was an eclipse during the summer, this past summer.
Yeah.
So when there's an eclipse, that means that's a sign for something.
Matter of fact, it was an eclipse 2-3 weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before the
you're right.
So right there tells you what it tells you right there. The signs and for seasons and for days and years. That's what's to come. All right. That's why we're not dismayed at eclipse and blue moons and super moons. And red moons. We're not dismayed at that because we know that's the Lord just showing the signs, and we're not getting on all fours and praising the moon or praising the sun, right?
Come, man.
That's why the Lord said don't go in the ways of the heathen, because that's what the heathens do. All right.
Right. That's why these fake Jews, they sit here and worship they sit here and worship Saturn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's why, that's one of the reasons why these Khazars, these Amalekites, all right, the fake Jews that call themselves Jews, that's why they wear all black, and they have their Sabbath from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Okay, because that all goes into the worship of Saturn. Okay.
Con, I got Trop Issachar reading the skies.
Right.
First Chronicles 12 verse 32. It says, "And the children of Issachar, which were men, and the children of Issachar, which are today's Mexicans, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do. The heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their commandment." So yeah, basically it says which were the men that had understanding of the times. That's why they could look into the stars. Like, I bring that out because who is Issachar? Well, who are the Issachar? Mexicans. Who did the Mexicans derive from today? The Incas, the Maya, the Mayan,
the
Aztec. You know, those were the ancient Issachar tribes, Mexicans. Okay, so as you know about the whole Mayan calendar. Okay, now the scriptures say that well, we'll get it real quick. That we don't know
The times
when
yeah, we don't know the exact time the Lord's coming back, but we do know it's very close, very, very close, months and years to come, a year or two or months from now, all right, that he can come, because according to the prophecies, man, we're in the in the 7th trump, I believe, all right, which in Revelation talks about the seven seals and the seventh trump, which is the World War III, which we're right at now. The 5th seal in Revelations tells you that it controls all wars. Okay, that goes all into that, man. And basically we're in the last trump, and the last trump, so to speak, is the chip, the RFID chip, and America going into Iran. All right, which is gonna break open this World War III, because we're already in World War III. All right, but the Mayans, they had a calendar that predicted the end of the world, so to speak, all right, in 2012. Now, they were known for they're pretty accurate in their predictions. It doesn't mean it's going to happen on that day, all right. They only picked it on that day, December 25th, because 21st, you know, because dealing with the sun or something like that, you know. But for the most part, it's close around that time.
Yeah, they're pretty damn close.
They're pretty close, man. It could be in 13. It can be in 14, 2013, 2014. It can be in this month. Who knows? You know. But so that's why I brought that up for, because how did they know that? Because they read the stars according to the precept in Genesis. You know, the signs of the stars, the eclipses. Reading this, they could look up to the stars, like the elder said, and see if they could win war or battles. They can look up to the stars and see if it was going to be a good cropping season. You could look up to the stars, right, and see, and certain captains of ships would use this as for
a compass.
Yeah, a compass to go across, to go on sea. You know?
Matter of fact, it shows you that in that movie Amistad. When Jake was coming over here, he didn't know.
Yeah,
the guy, the head, the man that was in charge, that was guiding the ship, the Jake that was guiding the ship, he didn't know. He was like, he looked at the stars, he's like, I don't know these stars, so I don't know my way home. So obviously he knew the stars, and plus what you said with the Maya, the Mayan, the Incas and all that. Actually, they really don't say the world's going to end. They really say it's going to be an evolution of people, evolution within the world. So all that 2012 and the world's going to end on, they really mean it's going to be an evolution. And you know what the evolution is going to be? The transaction of us coming up and Esau and all these heathen nations going to the bottom. Right. That's a transition.
Right. Just to add what you're saying, I saw the video that the elder Rhymelab did, and pretty much that world is talking about eon, which is age.